Stick with me. Stick with me. Welcome to Transfer Hub. Welcome to Up the Villa podcast. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We've got some big things coming over the summer. We've got some great new concepts coming to the channel, which I am absolutely buzzing about. So this is your home to Aston Villa's transfer news, breaking news, new signings coming in, general chat over the summer, and then I'll announce the concepts when the season ends. So there's plenty for you to get your teeth into when the season ends. But we've got a quote on this episode. We have got a quote from Martinez regarding Lionel Messi to Aston Villa. So who wants to hear the quote? So this is the quote. If they are whistling Messi, I would bring him here at Villa. He then goes on to laugh. Hey man, we'll drink, mate. We eat asados every week. I'll cut my salary and we'll do our best. Finishes off with laughing. So a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, cheeky episode. But yeah, I just thought it'd just be mental and just the laugh to just come on and chat Messi to Aston Villa. Why not? Why not? So I mean, it would be rude in general transfer hub fashion not to have just a little deep dive into the player profile of Lionel Messi. I mean, he's not a bad player. His stats sit at 96 attacking, 92 creativity, 96 technical. So far this season for PSG, he scored 15 goals. If we go back to his La Liga days where he wasn't too bad, in 35 games, he scored 30 goals in 2021. 19-20, he scored 25 goals. In 18-19, he scored 36 goals. So his goal record isn't too bad. He's absolutely fantastic with the ball at his feet. No, I'm only messing about. But yeah, I mean, Martinez would absolutely love Messi at Villa. So would I. So would everybody in the comment section down below. So it would be a fantastic signing, a remarkable signing. But what I did want to do is it then brought me on to Martinez, and I'd like to just have a little chat about Martinez, where are all our heads at with Martinez, because it wouldn't be Villa if we don't go into the summer with a mini transfer saga. But I thought I'd just drop my thoughts because I see a lot of you commenting on Martinez. What are the thoughts on Martinez, etc. So for me, it boils down to one thing. A couple of things, actually. One, I think he's absolutely so happy at Villa. I know his kids are settled in their schools. I know he loves it at Villa. I know he holds us in such a high regard. He absolutely loves the club. He absolutely loves the fans. So I think that part of it is absolutely fine. And I think it boils down to one thing. I think if Aston Villa get into Europe, I think he 110% stays. There would be no thought in my mind that he would leave if we get into Europe. I think if we weren't to be in Europe, I think that poses a little bit more of a problem for Villa, because I think even if we get into Europe, I think there will be clubs trying to circle him, but I think that pull of us being in Europe, him playing with Villa in Europe, the vibe of Unai Emery, the vibe of the club, I think every player at Villa will be able to look at what's happened so far this season and be like, do you know what? I am fully confident that next season will be even better and we can potentially win a trophy. We can challenge the top teams. We can get into Europe. Whereas years gone by, it's been that, well, can we? You're saying all this, but can we? But I think now we're in a position where they all know, and they'll have been working with Emery and how much detail he goes into. They will 100% believe in Unai Emery. So for next season, that motivation will be there. But I just think for Martinez, I think having that little pull of Europe at Villa and adding all of that, what I've just said, will keep him at Villa. I think possibly like Man United might circle. I think Spurs might circle. But I think for the price that we will want as well, I think they'll be priced out of it completely. I think every club that comes in for him anyway will be completely priced out of it, because I think I see the market going that Spurs have got so much work to do in the market. Man United have got so much work to do. And I just think spending 60, 65 mil on a keeper where that money needs to be used and spent elsewhere, I just don't see a club doing it. So I think Martinez 100% stays for me. And I just think he absolutely loves the club. Some other little news coming out today as well is that Jacob Ramsey has been named the winner of the Premier League's 2022-23 Academy Graduate Award. So, yeah, he's had a good season. I think he's finishing the season really, really well, really, really strong. He's doing really well. So I think he's finishing the season strong. Hopefully he can take some of this form now into next season, and we can start to see more goals, more assists, and a more well-refined Jacob Ramsey in an Unai Emery system. So, yeah, so I just thought I'd just come on, have a little cheeky with you. So we've got our football phoning that's going to be out tonight as well. So we're starting all of our content tonight ahead of Brighton. So it's a big, big week ahead. And we have some big news coming on the channel tomorrow as well. So I'm absolutely buzzing to bring you this news as well. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. So if you are new, subscribe to the channel. I think we're about 8 away from 12k now. So if you can subscribe to the channel, enjoy our content over the course of the summer as well, and just show your support to the channel. Up the Villa.